Happy New Year everyone, as we start this year, with a new Blue Lock chapter, Chapter 246. We started off with Germany's training stratum, as Igaguri is practicing with Kiora. As Kiora rushes towards Igaguri falls down and says that he wants to do it again with Kiora. It looks like Igaguri is really training hard in order to contribute something in their final game with PXG. With this much attention on Igaguri, I'm sure that he will have time to shine against PXG. As Noah is watching them, we then cut to Germany's monitor room as the rest of the players gather to see the latest ranking as the announcer announces the latest salary for the 7th and 8th matches, which means that the Italy players will have their last salary evaluation. The announcer says that there are 35 players for bidding, but only the top 23 will be chosen for Japan's U20 representatives. Sendu is happy that he made it to the top 13, as Nanasi fell down to 24th place. Meanwhile, our shark teeth Reichi clinch on to the 23rd place, while Nagi and Rio are both at 11th and 16th place. Both are shocked at their current ranks and tells one another that although they are still at the top 23, they must change something, otherwise they will be eliminated. That's probably what the fans also have in mind. They started as one of the scariest duos in the anime but went down to become two of the most disappointing players currently in Blue Lock. Like Nagi really needs to have his focus back. Shida rose up to the top 4 while Esagi and Barrow are fighting at the 2nd place, as Rin takes the 1st place with a monster 198 million. Noah suddenly entered the room and said that the conditions were now set, that whether you're on the borderline, looking for a comeback, or aiming to hit the top spot, the goal for the team is only one, and that's to show your abilities and win. What a great speech from the best master. We jump to PXG's locker room as Loki tells his players that they have done a good job, but he adds that he wants to increase their number of shots. Loki says that Shida needs to have more range and better accuracy. Karasu needs a better duel winning rate, Zentetsu more sprint count, Tokimitsu better coordination with the backline, and Nanasi must improve his ball handling technique. Yikes, this alone shows that Loki is a better master than Noah, but who knows, Noah might have tricks for his players. Charles tries to slowly sneak out, but Loki catches him and says that he hasn't given his homework yet. Charles answers that Loki's meetings are always too long. Loki answers that he joined the league in order to nurture him, as he adds that he needs a good passer to get to the top. We get to see that Charles is only 15 years old. We can consider him as a prodigy. As Charles covers his ears, he tells Tokimitsu to tell him if Loki is done talking. Loki turns to his team and says that he has been experimenting with 2 systems so far, Rin and Shido's, and that they have improved with strikers that have 2 different personalities, white and black, yin and yang, and that this experiment is also a way to bring out Charles' abilities and talents. That resulted in the other members adapting to it, which led to their individual growth and improvement, but in the final match they're going to face an undefeated team just like them. Bastard Munich. Loki analyzes that Bastard has been using 2 competing systems at the same time, Kaiser and Esagi, which is basically the core meaning of an egoist, to compete not just with your opponents but with your teammates as well. That drastically improved both Kaiser and Esagi's skills. Unlike PXG, who only uses 1 system at a time, Rin or Shido and swaps it every 50 minutes. Now Loki wants to take a risk as he wants to pit his 2 aces against Bastards, and he needs Charles to serve passes to both Rin and Shido. Wow, so we're gonna have it, the battle of not just the best teams but also the best strikers in the Neo-Egoist League, Bastard Munich versus PXG. I am really hoping that at some point, even if it's just for a short amount of time, that Esagi and Kaiser would work together. I mean, imagine the damage that they could do, or it could be the other way around. What if Rin and Shido competes against each other, resulting to the 4 strikers just playing for themselves, showing the true nature of being an egoist? That would have been an epic match to see. That's it guys, hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. See you next chapter.